Good evening, my loves. Tonight the Prince Hotel in Shinagawa feels unusually still. A kind of hush that settles into the velvet of the corridors, the glow of the lamps, the sound of footsteps fading before they reach you. I'm sitting here, dangling one heel from my toes, playing idly with it as I stir milk into my coffee. The swirl of white softens the dark liquid, and I sip it slowly, savouring the quiet. There's something delicious about this stillness, don't you think? As if the silence itself is daring me to whisper secrets that only the night should hear. And if you stay with me till the end, perhaps I will. It makes me think about television in America, a country where silence is rare, but division is loud. For decades, people have lived between two screens, one free, one paid. NBC, CBS, ABC, open to all but bound to advertising, to rules, to sponsors' comfort. And then HBO, Showtime, the paid realms where freedom costs money and expression finds a different stage. But here is the problem. When access depends on your wallet, culture divides. Those who can pay are offered daring dramas, challenging ideas, bold stories. Those who cannot are left with safer, thinner fare, constrained by commercials and political caution. Have you noticed how inequality hides not just in banks and houses, but in what we are allowed to imagine? And then there's politics. Power doesn't just shape laws, it shapes stories. In recent years, even Sesame Street, that gentle, generous space for children, has felt the knife of funding cuts. Imagine that. The very show that taught kindness and letters, reduced because budgets say culture is expendable. Isn't that chilling? That a programme shaping young minds can be bent by the will of a government, by the language of austerity. Let me ask you, my dear listener, if something as innocent as Sesame Street is vulnerable, what does that say about the protection of expression in our societies? And yet, out of such pressure comes resistance. Creators fight harder, public voices find new spaces. Sometimes that's in the warmth of PBS surviving on donations. Sometimes it's in the corners of the internet where people, like me, create for those who are willing to listen, to watch, to stay until the end. So perhaps the silence of Shinagawa tonight isn't emptiness at all. Perhaps it's a reminder that freedom of expression is always fragile, always something we must guard, and always, in some small way, seductive. Don't you find yourself longing for what lies just out of reach? I wonder sometimes if my little videos on YouTube carry their own kind of public value. A tiny thread in a bigger tapestry of expression. But of course, there are things I cannot show here. Things silkier, riskier, more intimate. Those belong to YouTube membership, and for the truly curious to OnlyFans. So if you'd like to see the parts of me that never reach the public airwaves, you know exactly where to find me. Until then, my loves, I'll leave you with the night, and I'll meet you again in the next video. Good night.